Welcome to our show, The Hidden Language of the Brain, How Words Shape Our Emotions and Decisions. Words are more than mere tools for communication. They shape our emotions, guide our behaviors, and influence our everyday decisions. Scientists have found that words don't just pass through our ears to be understood by our minds. They can shape the structure of our brains and influence the chemical processes within them. From the immediate reactions we experience upon hearing a harsh word to the subtle emotional shifts brought on by compassionate dialogue, language serves as both a transmitter and transformer of emotion. In this program, we delve into the fascinating ways words influence our feelings, thoughts, and choices, exploring both scientific findings and timeless spiritual wisdom. One notable study conducted by neuroscientists at the Fralin Biomedical Research Institute at Virginia Tech has helped deepen our understanding of how emotional words affect our neurochemistry. Utilizing advanced neuroimaging techniques, researchers observed that emotionally charged words can trigger the release of neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine. These neurotransmitters are renowned for their roles in influencing mood, motivation, and attention. Remarkably, the release of these chemicals wasn't random. It occurred in specific brain regions necessary for processing feelings and making decisions, including the amygdala and prefrontal cortex.
Peace is happening around our world.
Peace News number 120 of many and counting.
There are many countries promoting peace and fostering amity among peoples and governments. Etc.
June 2024. On the sidelines of the Global Peace Summit held in Switzerland, His Excellency Volodymyr Zelensky, President of Ukraine or Ukraine, and a Shining World Leadership for Bravery Laureate, and His Excellency Surangel Webs Jr., President of Palau, signed a joint communique that marks the beginning of diplomatic relations between the countries. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
Dr. Reed Montague, the senior author of the study, emphasized the relevance of this discovery.
The emotional content of a word, not surprisingly, is shared across multiple transmitter systems. They all fluctuate in different ways. We had a big serotonin response to words with positive emotional content.
Dr. Montague's words help us realize something important. Words are not abstract symbols. The brain processes them in ways akin to how it reacts to real-life physical experiences. Understanding this connection brings forth insightful implications. If a single word can activate deep emotional and neurological responses, then the words we hear and speak daily are directly shaping the biochemical landscape of our minds. When someone receives harsh criticism, their body may react with the same stress responses as if they were facing a tangible threat. Conversely, a kind or encouraging phrase might soothe anxiety and activate reward centers in the brain. This direct influence reveals that language holds the capacity to heal or harm, empower or inhibit, uplift or overwhelm. To understand why this happens, let's take a closer look at the nature of emotions and how they arise in the body. Professor Dr. Antonio Damasio explains the distinction between having an emotion and feeling it.
The feeling of an emotion is a process that is distinct from having the emotion in the first place. So in order to understand what is a feeling, we need to understand what is an emotion. And an emotion is the execution of a very complex program of actions. Some actions that are actually movements, like movement that you can do, change your face, for example, or movements that are internal, that happen in your heart or in your gut, and movements that are actually not muscular movements, but rather releases of molecules, say, for example, in the endocrine system, into the bloodstream. But it's movement and action in the broad sense of the term.
This understanding isn't just theoretical, it shows up in real life. Studies have found that when areas of the brain involved in processing emotional signals, like the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, are damaged, people often struggle to make wise decisions, even though their reasoning abilities seem intact. This highlights how emotions and bodily responses play a key role in guiding our actions. Our decisions are shaped not only by logic, but also by how we feel, and those feelings are deeply connected to the language we use to make sense of our experience.
Supreme Master TV Max. Maximize nearly limitless blessings everywhere. The new version of Supreme Master TV Max channels immeasurable blessings from the supreme grace of God. How to best utilize this free of charge tool. Easy. Play it on as many devices as possible.
Buy more, no use telephones, old tablets, anything. The more the better. Spread it anywhere, in your garage, in your garden, in your car, on your bus, at your work, quietly of course, everywhere. The more the better, because right now the blessing power is spread out so incredibly, almost like limitless. So you make use of that in order to strengthen the positive power in this world, to help me to save it, okay? Save people.
Go to suprememastertv.com/max. Click the button that is for your device. One is for PC or Android phone or tablet. The other is for Apple iOS phone or tablet and any other device. Under that, you can click on the plus screens buttons for Max. Each Max screen has a nearly infinite number of screens behind it. 1 plus 119,200 Max. Watch one big screen of Supreme Master TV with a thin line of 119,200 screens of Max around it, along with additional smaller screens. The most powerful daily prayer can be viewed similarly, with even more Max screens surrounding it. Combo. See Supreme Master TV alongside 3 or more smaller screens of Max. Enjoy our TV and the immense blessing at the same time. The download button downloads a video or audio file of the most powerful daily prayer to your device to keep the positive energy flowing without an internet connection. Please tell all you know, all others, so this can help the whole world to be saved. Print out a Supreme Master TV Max card to distribute wherever you go, for example, if it is safe for you.
That kind of concentrated, huge, incredible energy will bless your home, bless your environment, your village, your town, or your city. And if many people do that, will bless your country, bless the world. Then our world will have less disasters, less war, more happiness, more intelligence, and more abundant blessings in our life. Just try it and you'll see the miracles that will happen.
Please visit suprememastertv.com/max, youtube.com/@folia999/streams, or youtube.com/@suprememastertvlive/streams.
A compelling example of how language can shape our emotional experience comes from a process known as affect labeling, putting our feelings into words. This simple act has a calming effect on the brain. Research led by UCLA psychologist Dr. Matthew Lieberman found that when people named their emotions, for instance saying, "I feel sad" or "I'm angry," activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear center, decreased. At the same time, the right ventrolateral prefrontal cortex, a region involved in self-regulation, became more active. In practical terms, this means that naming what we feel can help loosen the grip of intense emotions. It offers scientific validation for age-old practices like journaling or confiding in a trusted friend or counselor. When we give voice to our inner experience, we aren't just expressing, we're actively reshaping how our brain processes emotions. Especially in moments of stress or conflict, this practice creates space to pause, reflect, and respond with greater clarity rather than reacting on impulse.
Vegan side effect. Must deal with good new friends.
Peaceful viewers, let us take a moment to reflect on how we can bring more positivity into our daily communication. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
Wet-boosted body.
Welcome back to our show, The Hidden Language of the Brain, How Words Shape Our Emotions and Decisions. Complementing these neuroscientific discoveries, spiritual teachings have long acknowledged the transformative power of language. Supreme Master Jinghai, vegan, has often emphasized the importance of kind, peaceful, and constructive words. In a conference with members of the Supreme Master Jinghai International Association of Vegans in December 2019, she shared,
We have to be a grateful beings and repay others' kindness. To be a noble person is not very difficult. Just think positive, think benevolent, act benevolent, speak benevolently. Then you and your many generations will benefit. And people around you, any beings around you, visible or invisible, will be happy and they bless you also. Anything negative will return to you manifold, even in your thinking. That's why I've told you to keep not only actions, but speech and thoughts positive. Because every negative tendency or thought or action will bring havoc upon yourself and also create disturbance around you and harm other people, physically or mentally, emotionally, psychically or psychologically.
This spiritual wisdom beautifully mirrors what modern science is discovering. Calm, constructive language supports clarity, cooperation, and creative progress. Language is more than a practical tool. It is a sacred force, capable of building bridges between people and elevating our shared ideals of compassion, wisdom, and peace.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Jinghai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
From both scientific and spiritual perspectives, the conclusion is clear. Language is not passive. It is a force of creation. Each word we speak carries the power to uplift or diminish, to heal or to harm. We see this truth reflected in many fields. In mental health, for example, therapists use intentional language patterns to help clients reshape thoughts and regulate emotions. Techniques in cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, center around identifying distorted thinking and reframing it with more balanced, empowering language. In education, children who learn emotional vocabulary early in life develop greater emotional intelligence. they can better recognize and regulate their feelings, leading to stronger social bonds and improved academic outcomes. Likewise, teachers who use supportive language create classrooms where students feel safe to explore, express, and grow. Even in the workplace, words shape our environment. Leaders who communicate with empathy and clarity build trust, inspire motivation, and strengthen teamwork. In contrast, negative or careless language can damage morale and hinder collaboration. On a more personal level, the words we speak to ourselves, our inner dialogue, shape our identity and self-worth. Gentle, positive self-talk helps counter doubt and insecurity, supporting mental well-being and resilience. Over time, these small shifts in language can lead to lasting changes in our mindset and behavior. Ultimately, the hidden language of the brain reveals a profound truth. Words are energy in motion. They travel through our neural circuits, echo through our hearts, and influence the lives we build. Whether through science or spirituality, the message is the same. The words we choose matter deeply. As we go forward in life, let us be mindful of how we speak to others and to ourselves. May our words reflect kindness, intention, and wisdom, using this gift of language to heal, uplift, and unite in the loving light and grace of God.
Vegan. The road is smooth and even. Thank, love, remember the reunited three most powerful one, God, Team Ko2, and the Son of God.
Enlightened viewers, it's been a pleasure to have you with us for today's show, The Hidden Language of the Brain, How Words Shape Our Emotions and Decisions. Coming up next is The Laughing Saints, Part 5 of 11, on Between Master and Disciples. May Allah fill your heart with mercy and your life with peace.